It's that time of year again, and Christmas trees are on sale everywhere. This Hamburg Christmas market is fragrant with the smell of fir trees.
Well, I've just bought this, and I'm very happy. It's great. My daughter chose it, so I said, yep, we'll buy this one.
Most Germans buy a Christmas tree, even when times are tough. That, at least, is Helmut Schwarz's experience. He's been in the business for 50 years. His trees cost anything from 15 to 80 euros. He says the hardest thing is keeping pace with customer expectations.
People nowadays are very spoiled. They want a tree that is pretty from top to bottom. Beautiful, green, thick, picture perfect.
Growing these picture-perfect trees is what Christian van Burgsdorff does. He owns a farm 100 kilometers north of Hamburg. But today, nothing is going as planned. The onset of winter and heavy snowfall means hardly any trucks have reached him yet. Problems he could do without during his peak sales season.
This weather has caused unexpected problems. We don't usually see such weather before January or February. What we have today is quite extreme.
50,000 Christmas trees are stacked up at the loading point. They have to move out immediately. They will go to other parts of Germany, Austria, the Netherlands, France, and Italy. Keeping a tab on all of that is not easy. Some retailers order only hundreds of trees, others thousands. Sometimes the trees need to be small, sometimes big. So the boss checks every shipment personally. If something goes out wrong, he can't recall it.
20 need to be taken off this pallet. There are 20 extra there.
Okay.
After a good 30 minutes, the truck is full. There are 1,000 Christmas trees here, all destined for Bavaria. Every region has its own preferences when it comes to Christmas trees.
If you go into the cities, the customers want a bushy tree. In South Tyrol, they like slender trees that are not too dense, without too many branches inside, because trees there are decorated with a lot of apples and big objects, and in a dense tree there wouldn't be enough space for that. So what's good for one region isn't necessarily good for another.
Back at the tree farm, more trees are being cut down, but the snow is making work difficult. They have to cut down 6,000 trees a day to stay on schedule. They're taking down small trees today. Despite the use of some machines, it's a lot of manual work. Christian van Burgsdorff sells around 300,000 trees a year. He's one of the biggest sellers in Germany. His farm is as big as 400 soccer fields. Growing and selling Christmas trees is tough business. They need good land and a lot of time. It takes 10 years until a tree is even 2 meters high.
We don't just plant trees. We must also take care of the cultures. The trees need fertilizers 4 times a year, and they need to be treated against pests. The trees need pruning to get the correct shape and form. It's a lot of work all year round.
Christian van Burgsdorff doesn't want to reveal how much profit he makes per tree in a wholesale deal, but the prices have apparently increased in recent years, and demand is rising too. This year, he already sold all of his trees by July.
It's not just the Christmas tree industry that likes this time of year. A jump in consumer spending in Germany has retailers cheering, and they're especially happy with the holiday sales so far. Retail associations say this year's holiday shopping season got off to a dream start 2 weeks ago, despite the snow and frigid temperatures. Christmas sales usually account for about a fifth of annual sales. This year, retailers are expecting a 2.5% increase. Shoppers in Germany are spending like there's no tomorrow, and that can only be good for the economy.